A little something, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this podcast jumping. We're here with my cousin DeOndray Johnson Harper. You know what I'm saying? We started off boxing together young. And here he is, man. So what got you into boxing, cuz? How that stuff started, man? How it started off?
It started off, I was at Fathers and Friends, and you had a fight there.
Uh-huh.
I seen this nigga come to the ring dancing and shit. Got out on the nigga in the ring. I was excited. My uncle would always show us how to jab, and you know I already knew the fundamentals a little bit, and I was.
Lavelle, Luxton.
Yeah, Uncle Lavelle James, rest in peace. He would actually show everybody how to box.
Right.
You can pull up on a couple females and your uncle showed me how to. So, and then I had two older brothers, so I already knew how to fight,
right.
But I didn't know how to box. So I saw Moses have a fight at Fathers and Friends, came to the ring, danced all the way through the back to the front, had the music playing, got in there, got out on his opponent. I told my dad, I was like, man, I want to box. He was like, your cousin got a gym.
Yeah.
So I was like, that Monday, took me and my brother Ken, rest in peace, took us to the gym. I stuck with it. Ken might have came for a couple weeks, maybe a month. Wasn't really his thing, but you know, I stuck with it.
Yeah, you stuck with it. You remember your first fight? So they had you fight Ron Seiler from Cincinnati.
Ron Seiler, Cincinnati. He had 50 fights. He was a national champion. This was my first fight, and George was scared to death.
He threw you in there though.
He told me. He pretty much told me just go in there and do your thing.
I remember that fight too. You was rolling, shooting like Ali. He could have hit you. He ain't never even seen nothing like it. Your first fight in there, getting it in.
I told his ass up. And of course, you know, us being in Cincinnati, him being from Cincinnati, national champion, they ride me. My first fight, they ride me. But even when we got out the ring, he came up to me like, hey man, you gonna be good, man.
Yeah.
He gave me my props.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Shout out to Ryan Seiler.
Yo, shout out to Ryan Seiler, Cincinnati, all the boys.
Ohio.
Yo, we used to bang with them a lot up there. After that, you kept going. I remember we used to always watch videotapes together. You got serious and got on it. And we started watching videotapes and kept boxing. And, you know, fast forward a little bit. So you went to the Junior Olympic Nationals.
Yup.
You made it all the way to the Nationals, number 2 in the country. First year going.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit something like that, who you met up there and all the guys you used to box with, you know, when you was ranked in the magazines and all that.
Okay, at the time my trainer was Kenny Porter.
Kenny Porter,
Sean Porter's father. I was his first fighter, actually.
Yeah.
He was working. He wasn't able to make it up there to the so I stayed with Anthony Henshaw in Mansfield for about 30 days at a little training camp in Mansfield.
His dad was still living there?
Yeah, his dad was living there.
Okay.
He was the head coach.
Okay.
And we stayed at a little condo out there, man. It was nice. And everybody, you know, when you first get there, they make you walk up to the pool, like, man, see if that water warm. As soon as you go reach your hand down in the water, you get pushed in.
They playing too much.
So the next person that came after me, which was what was Flea's real name?
Flea from Youngstown.
From Youngstown.
Right? James
McClendon.
Yeah, James McClendon.
Shout out James McClendon. We ain't seen him in a
Haven't
while.
seen him, man. Gotta find out where he at.
Yeah, we gotta reach out. So it was my turn to push the next arrival here. So I got to push him in the water. Cause there was a pool out there or whatever. But who else was out there with us? It was James McClendon. It was Poe.
Yeah, Henry White from Cleveland, Ohio.
White. He fought Adrian Bronner.
Okay.
You didn't see that fight?
I didn't see that fight.
He got Adrian got out on it's on YouTube. We're gonna have to pull it up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
We're gonna have to pull it up. Who else was out there? Ruru.
Yeah,
What was his name?
I can't remember Ruru's last name. I ain't seen him in a minute either. It's been a minute since I've seen Ruru.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yep,
Both of the
Cleveland,
last
Ohio.
two cats we met was from Cleveland, Ohio. So Ruru was up there. We had the training camp before we went to where did we go? who next? Went to Indiana next, you know, which was the regionals.
Yeah.
And I fought up there. Cincinnati turned on me. They was betting against me because I had made a bet against somebody. I can't remember who it was. And I thought my fighter won, and the fighter, they gave it to the other fighter, and I didn't want to pay up. So when it was time for me to fight, they was all betting against me and rooting against me, which added fuel to the fire because I'm hearing everybody chanting for the other guy. And I fought some white kid from he was from Indiana somewhere. Man, he was stronger than a motherfucker.
Cornbread fit.
Cornbread. He was hitting hard as hell, but they was rooting against me. And I had Clay was in my corner, and his
and the other guy,
Jimmy,
yeah.
he was in the corner drunk as hell, smelling like a gin. And he called me a nigger in the corner, man.
Oh, man.
All
he went out there trying to kill that dude.
All it did was just more fuel, just too much fuel for me.
Right.
I actually got the fight on cassette. It's in the back of the shop for real.
Oh yeah, you got all the fights.
Yeah, I got the fight on cassette. I let loose, man.
Yeah.
I fought that guy. He was a hard opponent, man. I let my hands go, and I let the crowd get me into it. You know, that's anybody that know me personally. You put my back up against the wall, I'm coming out swinging.
But the reason I wanted to start doing this podcast. There's a lot of guys that made it already to make podcasts, and I think we got a lot to tell the youth that's coming up now. I think more relevant than what they got to say. Them we tell them what not to do, what not to do. So, I just really wanted to say tell them about my dad and how that affected us, and coming up and trying to become somebody and getting involved in the street life. You know what I mean? The effect of a good coach.
Well, from our point of view, when his father passed away, we leaned more towards the streets. Like his dad was the type of guy who would put up on. Everybody in the city of Akron has been to his gym, at least tried to box.
Good Shepherd Boxing Club.
So he had I've never seen a person have as much respect as he had in the city of Akron.
Yeah.
He would pull up on the block and guys would throw their dope and put their cigarettes out, straighten their posture, and just out of respect for him because he was a solid, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So his passing affected me and Moses, and I ran into a guy at the store the other day.
A lot of people.
I hadn't seen him about 20 years, and he was like, man, when George died, man, he was my trainer. I leaned towards the streets.
It affected a lot of people, man. We still kept trying to make it, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go from there. Look, even Luxury, he kept it going for a minute, taking us to tournaments. Your mom cooking packs of chicken so we can ride on the tournaments in the cars with us so we ain't starving. Yeah, we had a long boxing history, man. You know what I mean? In Akron, we created some good champions out of the state of Ohio, man. It's just like none of them never make it to get caught up in the streets, and you know what I mean. And I think we got an impact on a lot of youth that's still out here right now that's getting caught up in stuff. You know what I'm saying? These kids out here still, winning championships and stuff, but they still gravitating to the street life. You know what I'm saying? And, it takes somebody like us to show them that ain't the way to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
From learning from experience. You know what I'm saying? It's cool the champions and all, say they little things or whatnot, but if you ain't been through it or really went through it all the way, you really can't tell them ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the life we're gonna share on y'all today. This is just a sneak peek. You know what I mean?